Okay, so here's a short video on how to dismantle a door card or door trim for a BMW E32. There's also the E34 that this would apply to, as they're very substantially the same. I'm unsure about the 3 Series models. Now, quick overview of the door cards. They come in this material here, which is actually a dimpled vinyl, oftenly mistaken for leather. Also there's a full leather trim, and the full leather, you'll notice there'll be stitching lines down the edges, especially down here you'll see stitching, and across here. But in any case, the wood's been taken out. There's 2 pieces of wood. I can't show you how to take that out because obviously it's already been taken out, but basically you can flip up with a screwdriver, perhaps even a piece of wood, because there's a chance of scratching the wood with that. The little corner light here comes out quite easily, and how you do that is you need to get to the back of it, and there's 2 little tabs, and just pinch them in with your hands or something like that very gently, because it's old plastic and very brittle by now, and it'll just pop out. And then just have a look at that connector there. It is a little deceiving. I thought I needed to squeeze those to sort of undo the back piece from that piece there, but no, they're just sort of, you just use them to grip it as the whole plug comes out. You'll know what I mean. Right, as you can see, that's a bit loose there. This is probably what you're going to be faced with, is this foam is completely disintegrated. Card's loose on the back here. There's this piece in the middle that holds it together. Some wiring there for the electric window switch. And right, so we'll get into it. You've got staples. You'll find a lot of staples, and also much thinner staples. And I'm trying not to rip this, because I do want to restore pretty much every part I can, and even reuse these. And notice how there's water, that's a bit of water damage. Okay, so I'm just going to bend these staples out. Just so I can get this piece out of the way, because it's very stuffed there. In any case, that come out there. There we go. Don't rip it out, just gently prise it over the staples, because they will hold it down. This is quite delicate, it's old now. I've forgotten that piece there. So basically what you need, and I'll be back in a second. What you need is these needle nose pliers, just to pinch that in there, pinch the clip, that should just come up. Again, don't use a lot of force. You just got to remember how all these materials are. I know it's not easy to sort of keep that thing in, that sort of, there you go, that's that piece, covered in that crumbly foam. It's very sticky, so just put that over there. Okay, here's what you're going to be faced with. Now this piece of card, excuse me, it's quite difficult to get off without actually tearing it a bit. There's these one little bent over end here, and that's not able to be squeezed in by the pliers, so you've just got to sort of manoeuvre it. There we go, successful in this case. That's not too bad, I haven't ruined that. But that's a fairly generic kind of thing. Alright, we're just going to push the up. And we'll just push that grommet through. And 2 thumbs. There we go. Okay. And that's what you're going to find. Now what you might find with your door trims as well is there's 3 bolts that hold the handle, and often you'll feel your door trim being a bit loose, and actually it's just these screws, I'm sorry, but they got bolt heads, but there's screws. Highly recommended would be something like Loctite, and it will hold them, you know, in place very effectively. This could all be refoamed on the back there to have a nice sort of flat finish if you've got dimples or whatever. There's that piece there. Okay. Now I pulled this light out this way just by going like that, but it tried to be a smoother motion as possible. Oh, and there we are. There's a connector down to the light for the ashtray. Now how to get the ashtray out? Going by memory, yep, just comes through. You've got 2 lenses there, and there's another. You can put another globe in there, I'd say, but there you go. There's typical of the 1980s vinyl and glue by now. It's everything's that just has slipped out. So there's your little loom. Right, okay, this handle here, this is often loose, and that's already out of the car, but that's 3 bolts there. I think that's what I was alluding to there before. So now to your door handle, I'm going to use a ridiculously oversized spanner because it's right next to me. I think there are 8mm screw. Oh, that's enough. Okay, so they're short length screws for this handle. I believe these 3 here are short length as well, and these 2 are long. Okay, pull that out. There we go, there's your handle. So 2 there and 3 there. The handle. Door handle will just come through like that. Slide it forward a little. You may have a chrome handled one. You may even want to retension the spring depending on how warm the car is. Now I will take this centre piece out just to demonstrate how it's done. Yes, I know this is a giant spanner. Just to show you. Okay. So those are a bit longer. Again, any sort of plumber's tape or some locking compound on these bolts wouldn't be a bad thing. There's your bin with a lid. There are the little cantilever springs there. This piece here. Bit of rubber. Okay, now what we're left with is the basic chassis of the door card, door panel. And what you might not know is this top piece can be removed. So if you have a good leather or a nice bottom piece, but you find this is cracked due to the sun, you can replace this piece along here. Sorry, along there. Just under that plastic there, I think, but yeah, that's right. So now that's more difficult to remove. You'll be faced with a lot of very, very small staples. just little staples. We've got a break here. Oh no, that might be just moulding. No, that's sort of broken with age. Now another method is just to gently, I notice you can just press, it's a little less time consuming, come in behind here and just pry it up as you go along. I'm a bit two thumbs. There we go. See how that's happening like that. So you can just pull it off. In fact, this is a lot quicker than the way I did it before, but there you go. So you can replace that top piece or recover it in a leather. There you go. Now all you're left with is the main chassis of the card. Now the big issue I've found are these clips, getting them out, because they're a sort of a one-time screw press fit. Screw/press fit. As you'll see, there's no way for them to slip out here. So what you've got to do, and often they'll be broken. Now they're only a few cents to buy, but if you've got to buy a whole lot for a car and you've got a budget, you'll find that sooner or later all those little amounts of money adds up to, you know, quite a few thousands of dollars. So I'm in favour of saving them. So what I've got here is an old frame out of a pair of sunglasses, mainly because it's quite strong and it's got a little sort of curved piece. So we go under here. Don't know how sort of in frame I am. There we go. Just lean it under one edge and twist, and out comes the clip. See, it's sort of a, when you have the clips, you sort of turn it and turn it in. But these clips are probably, oh, I don't know, maybe 50 cents each or something, or 20 cents, but or Deutschmarks or dollars. So save as many as you can. As you notice, a lot of them are missing on this. Just try it again. Another one out. There we go. Be a bit of havoc on your hands. You've just got to catch one little edge of the little tabs in behind, so that's a bit tricky. Got to sort of get under it. Plays a bit of havoc, but that's how you do it. There you go, I've just bent it through. So yeah, that's, now you'll notice also here there's going to be some sort of orangey coloured glue. But that's how you dismantle a door card. You know, obviously go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's rear door short wheelbase. 750i, 740i, 730i, 735i. So not including IL in any version. And watch this. It's very sticky, and I've managed to get some on the vinyl during the video, but I'll remove that pretty quickly with some soapy water and see how that goes. So I hope you've helped out. I've helped you out, and no worries, keep your eyes out. I post videos not frequently, but I hope to help you again. Thanks.